What's up, everybody? This is going to be your monthly reading from the Gemmies out there. Happy birthday to my June Geminis. This is for you. Excuse me. Okay. So I'm going to do a general overview spread. I'm going to look into the love energies. And yeah, we'll call it that. So if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining. If you guys just stop by my channel every now and then, welcome back. If you guys are existing subscribers, thank you so much. Well, thank you to everybody. Keep in mind, you guys, these are general energies. These are not personal readings, so they're not subject to resonate with each and every one of you. So just take what bits and pieces do resonate with you, okay? If it does resonate at all. Okay, so use your own discernment always with these readings. Okay. Thank you, Most High God. I trust and know that this reading is divinely protected. Tapping into the energies of Gemini, collective energies of Gemini for the month of June 2019. Whether they are sun, moon, risings, Venus, Mercury, whatever placements, or they have heavy placements of Gemini in their chart, or a cross-watching, you know, someone cross-watching for Gemini. So what is the general energies, overall energies? Okay. Sister of Swords, Hierophant, the 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, oh my gosh, 9 of Swords, come on now. Well, first off, we know you're present because you got all these air energies. So the Sister of Swords is the Page of Swords, by the way, in this deck. So this is a Sailor Moon, Crystal Sailor Moon deck. I can't remember the name of it, but I waited so long for this deck because at first I bought the, it was only available in the majors. And then eventually the creator, she came up with the rest of the deck. So I was excited to buy these. So, because I do love Sailor Moon, so I was geeked. Alright, so shout out to her. Anywho, we got a lot of air energies. Alright, we start off with the Page of Swords as the overall energy. The Hierophant card. The 10 of Swords is a Gemini card. The 8 and the 9 of Swords are Geminis. All the rest, so the 2, the 3, and the 4 of Swords are Libra cards. The 5, the 6, and the 7 of Swords are Aquarius cards. So you have a lot of your energy here. But because you are a Mercury ruling sign, which is the planet of communication, you have the Sister of Swords, which is a messenger, very sharpshooter messenger, someone that does not hold their tongue, someone who is very forthcoming, and it doesn't have to be harsh. It doesn't have to come, you know, with a sharp tongue. This is just someone who does not hold their tongue back in any instance, whether that's to congratulate someone, you know, to express their love for someone, whether it's to tell someone they're out of line, whatever, out of pocket. That energy is here. The challenge with this could be whatever it is that you must say or are to communicate, because I feel like this is your energy, but it can be someone else. I do see Taurus energy here. Out of all of these cards, you only have one other sign, and that's the Hierophant, which is Taurus. Okay, so that energy is here. So the thing about this is that it could be a matter of you speaking up to someone that you look up to. Could even be just, you know, congratulating another person, telling them that you admire them. Your ego and pride may be in the way with whatever needs to be said. You might be thinking too much into it. Is this, you know, right? Is this wrong? You know, what are they going to think? What are they going to say? If it's not one person, then it could be a collective of people. This could be something that you're thinking about writing, singing, you know, something verbal. delivering a message of some sort, having a conversation. For some of you, this could be guided messages to send to people, as a spiritual messenger. And you may think that that's immoral. I shouldn't do that. Or who am I to tell this person this? It's like, I'm trying to adjust this so where you guys can see. It's some sort of doubt with this energy. And Spirit's telling you that you have to kill that aspect of yourself. It's this maybe fear that you need to overcome with expressing your truth. Um, and if you're not someone that's afraid of expressing your truth, then it could be something that has came up that you don't really feel comfortable expressing. But then you got the Eight of Swords as well. So it's kind of like, what makes you think that you can't say this or you can't do this? Because at the end of all of this, you're going to have to face your fears with the Nine of Swords anyway, whatever this is. And I would suggest that you do it. I feel like there's no reason, because these cards, they're kind of like, the Ten of Swords for me is like that energy of ending something and releasing. For some people, it's a betrayal card. I'm not really seeing that. Unless you feel like, someone that did do you wrong, you need to stand up to that person. That could have that element in it. But I don't feel that. This feels to me like releasing the fear and overcoming that fear. So I feel like this is just like things in your head that you need to face, that you need to, because it's going to continue to bother you. Whatever this is that's on your heart. You do have the Queen of Swords that came out, which is the Jovian of Cups, but this is the Queen of Cups in this deck. So it's kind of like, I love her dress, by the way. But it's like, whatever's on your heart to say, you do have to say it. And this could have Cancer involved, or you could have Cancer in your chart, because you have the Queen of Cups with the Chariot card, which is a Cancer energy. So someone is willing to hear what you have to say, I feel. Okay, this could be a situation with someone very close to you or someone that you admire, but this can also be pushing you to the next level, whatever this is that you need to say. All right, let's look at the love energies. See what's good with your love life, y'all. Let's see. I'm going to use the Mystic Moon Tarot, or Oracle card, sorry. Shout out to all the independent card creators, because the first deck I was using, that's an independent. I cannot remember her name. I know her name is Alexandria. I follow her on Instagram. She created the Sailor Moon deck, inspired deck, that I was just using. And as you guys all know, Mystic Moon is a reader on YouTube that created this deck. And shout out to my friend that gave this to me as a gift, this deck as a gift. Thank you. Alright, so let's go ahead and tap into your love energies, regardless of your status in your love life. Okay, so you have Fifth Dimension in reverse, Regret upright, Family upright, Pride and Ego reverse, Offer upright, OfferUp.com. Alright, this way. Anyway, so you got the Fifth Dimension in reverse. So I don't know why, I'm just going to go with the flow of this. Some of you guys may be releasing a connection, or maybe you just went through a breakup. Someone does have regrets about that. That's clear. Because I feel that maybe somebody's family was involved with the situation. Doesn't necessarily mean that they had a family like wife and kids or husband and kids. It could represent like, their family, their mom, or, some other family members were in the midst of all of this, in the way, and they're kind of regretting that they didn't allow, like, it could also be that a connection just didn't reach its full potential, like it was on its way, like you both were, going somewhere, and then something intervened or a family member got in the way, and this is something that you regret. Maybe you were the cause of this. Maybe you allowed your family to get in the way, or they are regretting it because they've allowed that. For some, it could be that there is a significant other and children involved. For some of you, that this didn't go higher, and maybe someone regrets the fact that they got involved with a person that was married or had a baby mama, baby daddy. Would just take the parts that stand out to you. I feel like people are saying to, I feel whoever regret state, that they are humbling themselves or humble enough to admit their faults, at least to themselves right now. Maybe not to you. If there's other people involved, such as like another partner involved, they could be, man enough or woman enough to admit their faults to this person. Maybe they had to, tell the truth. But I do feel like some sort of offer is coming, and it could be an offer of an apology. It could be an offer for a friendship or to start over, whether this is coming from your end or their end. But let's just clarify these cards. Yeah, I don't know what happened, y'all. Just like, actually, I do know what happened, but it's just had to catch back up with that. So the Five of Pentacles with the Fifth Dimension. So it's kind of like, yeah, like a connection that may have had the potential to really grow somewhere, and it was aborted fairly early. It just didn't have the proper nourishment for whatever reason, because of maybe they had obligations to their family. Now, it does not have to be that it's another woman or another man. It could be like I said, my mom, my father, my siblings or grandparents, or something where they put that first. Or maybe you had to do this. Maybe this is where you stand. And there's a level of regret with this, with the Justice card. Yeah, because it was like, in a way, they know that they were in the wrong with the Justice card and the regret card. They know they were in the wrong with this. So, going back to the Five of Pentacles and the Fifth Dimension card in reverse, someone may have just like ghosted you, just went silent on you, or just stopped putting in the effort. Like, you started to notice the effort was like slim on their behalf, or your efforts, you started to kind of withdraw for whatever reason. And it could be because some of you guys, this could be like couples that are together, that you guys kind of fell off with the little romance because maybe you just had a baby. There's a man holding a baby right here. So it could be literally a child has been, has come into the picture. Maybe you're messing with somebody that had a significant other that was pregnant and expecting, and that's why they ghosted you. Or for some of you, it could have been that you didn't tell this person that, you were still involved with the person you had a child with, or they didn't tell you that, or you were pregnant or something. I'm getting all types of scenarios, but just take what resonates with you. But simply, for some of you, it could just be this baby represents your connection. What was beautiful, it had potential, and, you just didn't take care of it. You didn't properly take care of this baby. Clarified family, thank you. The Lover's card. Yeah, so there could have been a third party with the Lover's card and over the family card. Um, and I feel like for some of the Geminis out there, you're not the innocent one. Like, for some of you. But this is not to bash you. But usually, you know how some readings, they'd be like, oh, this person is cheating. They got third party. But in this instance, I feel for some of you, you guys had somebody else. And someone had someone else. And they had to make a decision between heart calls and what they feel like, maybe passion and lust versus love, or comfort versus out of comfort zone. So, and it could also be that someone communicated this, and it could also be they just felt like their loyalty was towards their family and they had to make that decision, you know. But they do feel like they were in the wrong with the Justice card, with this regret card. They don't feel like they were being forthcoming, or that they made the right decisions or choices when it came to this, or maybe this is how you feel. The Lover's card is Gemini. It's a Gemini ruling card, and it also is the Messenger, the communication card too. So keep that in mind. That could have something to do with communication. You do have Sailor Venus though. In the clouds is the angel. So this could be someone's ruling or their Venus planet, Gemini, Venus. Definitely a love energy though with the Venus card. I'm sorry for if the table's shaking. And you also have the Justice card, which is Libra, and Libra's ruling planet is Venus. So, and there's Taurus again, just like in your general spread. So these can be the signs that stand out to you the most. Pride and ego and offer. There's a lot of cards that want to come out for offer. So you got the Star card. Got a lot of majors. So even though, what this looks like to me, even though things happened the way that they happened, it was meant to happen the way that it did. with all of this, these major arcanas. It was like this, these could also be lessons too. This connection holds a very valuable lesson in it. So take whatever stands out to you. So you have pride and ego in reverse with the star card. So the star card is that someone wishes to make things right, I feel. Someone wishes to right their wrongs. Someone may, have distanced themselves out of their pride and ego, or just kind of turn their back on being honest about what they're going through, what they're feeling. Maybe they realize that they were the cause of why things are the way that they are, why things are in disarray. So you got Aquarius energy with the star, with Aquarian energy. Then you got over here with the offer, the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Four Cups, the Queen of Cups again, and the Magician card, which is also a Gemini card. It's Gemini and Pisces, actually. So you got quite a few major arcana cards covering this situation. So the Two of Pentacles can represent that they're, still trying to make a decision between what they want to do with this connection with you. Okay? If this is a situation where you guys are together, it could be that they know that they need to make some choices or decisions. It could be as deep, and I don't even want to say it like that, but it can be as deep as like they had a baby on you outside of your relationship. But if that's what it is what it is. But this isn't a surprise. I feel like this is something you obviously know about this. And I feel lovers had some sort of intimate conversation. So if you're wondering whether somebody knows about you, they do. So you got the Four of Cups here. So someone may be afraid that you're not going to receive, or you fear that someone is not going to receive your apology well, or whatever it is that you're trying to offer or make amends, or just trying to kiss and make up. Maybe you feel like this person isn't going to be receptive to that. With the Magician card, though, someone is trying very hard to make this happen, or they could be low-key manifesting this. They could be starting off with baby steps, trying to test the waters a little bit and see where you're at with each other. But yeah, so you got a lot of major arcana cards. So it's definitely your free will choice. If you're the person that's on the receiving end of this apology or love offer or kissing and makeup, it's totally up to you whether you are receptive to it, or if this is you in the position of maybe going forth and saying something or doing something about it. It's definitely up to you as well when it comes to that. So, all right. Giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. So your overall energy, the basis of your whole month is that you are to give and create. For some of you, the baby may have been that the reason why that relationship was not, it was aborted, whether you're single or you were dealing with someone at the time, is because this is really a lesson to give to yourself for some of you. And also as a voice. So if you resonated with a general reading where you needed to speak up and express your truth to the world or to someone, this is a part of your birthing process of giving life to this new aspect of this new energy, which is you. For others of you, it could be that there's new things you're giving birth to new things in your life, new relationships, new connections, new experiences. And I feel like you're in the incubator. So you could also feel like there's not a lot going on in your life right now. And that's cool. And that's because this is where you need to be right now, because you're growing, and it's important for you to nurture yourself and be kind and loving to yourself at this time. So happy birthday to my Geminis. If you guys would like a monthly reading, I do have monthly readings available on my website. Any other readings as well, you guys are welcome to check out my website. Purchase readings via my website to set up booking or to check on availabilities or any questions you may have. Email me directly at one of my Gmail accounts. I have 2 Gmails, which will be in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram if you guys would like